welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. Time to check in with Bulldog Hockey, and we're joined by senior Ethan Stewart. And Ethan, first of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Obviously, we just talked Bulldog football, long road trip this past weekend. You guys had one as well out to St. Thomas, but I know that's something in college hockey you guys are certainly used to, life on the road.
Yeah, we have a lot of road trips throughout the year. Next week we'll be going to Buffalo, New York, so it can be a long season, but it's fun to get on the road with the guys. It's always a good time.
Obviously, you took on St. Thomas, first time ever, a new member of the CCHA, and they've certainly came in and been a competitive team here early on.
Yeah, it was, you know what, for them, give them credit. This was their first 2 home games this weekend, and it showed that they were excited to play. They came out hard, and but you know what, playing a new team like that, it was good for us to get 2 games to go in there and get a win. And then I think when they come back here in Big Rapids next time, hopefully it's a big opportunity for us to get 2 wins there. So that'll be good.
As we go to some of the highlights, we'll start off with the Friday game after the long trip. And I know you guys able to get on the road a couple days early and really get accustomed to getting ready to play.
Yeah, it's good to get. We left on Wednesday morning after practice. It's good to get there early, kind of get the bus legs out on Thursday. You know, we walked around for a bit on Thursday and then had practice Thursday evening. So it was nice to be ready to go for Friday. Obviously
a scoreless first period here, but had some opportunities here early on maybe to take the lead.
Yeah, we were trying to get a lot of shots in, a lot of traffic in front of the net. Their goalie, Peter Tome, he's a good goalie, transferred from North Dakota. He's drafted by the Columbus Blue Jackets, so we knew we had to get traffic in front of him to get some pucks behind him.
As you go into the locker room, 0-0 contest, what's the talk in the locker room at halftime after that first period?
Coach was just saying we need to be aggressive, you know, stay on them. They kind of had some turnovers. Their defenseman kind of had some turnovers in the first, so I think putting a lot of pressure on them is good for us.
Obviously, coming up here in the second period, St. Thomas will get the first goal of the weekend here and took the early lead.
Yeah, it was a good play, kind of a broken play in the D zone, and their player made a nice play across, and the guy put it in. So,
obviously, in listening to the game, you guys certainly came back with a great response. Had some great chances again in the third, and finally we'll see you eventually tie it back up.
Yeah, it was, you know, it was good. They got that first one, but you know, we didn't get down. The guys were excited. Brendan Rons gets a nice pass here from Picorni, and he puts it in. So that was good. That was exciting. Tie it up there in the third.
1-1 here, and you had some opportunities going down the stretch maybe to win it here in regulation.
Yeah, we were peppering them. It was fun. It was good hockey. It was exciting to be in there in the offensive zone the whole time and trying to get the winner here.
As you go to overtime here, tied up 1-1. Obviously, overtime you get an early opportunity here from Liam McDougall.
Yeah, Liam made a great pass up the ice. We got it in. I tried to pass it across to him, and we missed the first time, but he did a great job staying on the puck. Made an awesome move on the defenseman and put it in for us for the win, so that was awesome.
Obviously, you get the assist on it. How exciting was that to get the win and knowing you at least have that first win under your belts on the weekend?
Yeah, that was good. It was really exciting for us to get that Friday win because hopefully going into Saturday we're trying to carry in the momentum and hoping the game went better. But obviously we lost Saturday night, but it's okay. We learned a lot from it. We'll be ready to go.
We go to the highlights of Saturday's game. One of those weekends where penalties were certainly the storyline.
Yeah.
A lot of penalties.
You know, I don't know if I've ever played hockey games on a weekend where we had this many penalties. It was weird. It was weird hockey. It was like, I think the first night we had like 11 penalty kills, something like that. So it was I've never played in a game like that before. So it was different for sure.
Obviously, in terms of those penalties, you didn't score. You scored the once on the power play on Friday night, not on Saturday, but you certainly had a great penalty kill on the weekend.
Yeah, we were awesome on the penalty kill, which is good for us. Coach Kaufman runs the penalty kill for us, and he does a great job. And I think the guys were really bought in and locked in this weekend, so it was good to see that.
St. Thomas, a couple goals here in the first period is they took a 2-0 lead here early on in front of their home fans. Obviously a smaller venue, and they certainly had the home ice advantage here at times.
Yeah, they're. I think they're building a new arena. So right now they're playing at the high school arena, and they had a lot of fans there. So yeah, they definitely took advantage of the home ice advantage.
You get down in a contest like this, what's the talk about trying to come back and really make a hard charge, which you guys were eventually able to do?
Yeah, it's you know, obviously it's not where you want to be, 4-0 going into the third period, but I think it's important for us to come out, play hard like it's a 0-0 game, like we can win this thing. And you know, if we were talking, if we could get 2 goals by like the 8-minute mark, you know, who knows what happens because they haven't won yet, and you know, it'd make them nervous. So we stayed on, we came out hard, we won the third period. We outscored them 2-1, so that was good to win the third. Hopefully we carry that momentum.
Obviously, well, a couple goals coming up here. As you mentioned, you didn't get them in the first 8 minutes maybe, but you certainly got two shortly thereafter.
Yeah, Bradley Merrick came up with the puck. The freshman, he's doing great this year. He made a nice play, so played a shoulder test in the middle over to Transit. Transit put it in.
Eventually here, McDougal will get another goal here to wrap up his weekend with a couple goals.
Oh, I think Dallas Tulik got this one, but McDougal and Tulik were in front of the net, and they did a great job taking away Tomei's eyes and hit off Tulik, and luckily he put it in too. So
5-2 the final score. Is one of the leaders now. What's the emphasis in trying to make sure you guys come back strong here after a contest like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's, we got to take away the good from this weekend. We went in there on the road and we got a win, and they were excited to play their first 2 home games, like I said. So I think when they come back here next time, we'll have the home ice advantage. We'll have our fans here, and I think we'll be ready to step on their throats, hopefully. So
obviously, those 2 games, the first games in the new CCHA, as a player who played the WCHA now. Going back maybe in history to the CCHA, what's that been like so far?
It's cool. I mean, I remember growing up as a kid when I was 13. I think that's when Ferris State went to the Frozen Four. So I remember watching them on TV, and that was my first time I actually heard it. I'm from Chicago, so it was my first time hearing of Ferris State, and I was rooting for them the whole time. So then, knowing the history of the CCHA and then getting the opportunity to come play here is a no-brainer. So I've loved my 4 years here, and I'm glad to be here. Love it.
You mentioned a long trip to Buffalo, New York this week as you take on Canisius, and obviously they're coached by an alum from Ferris State and Trevor Large, and I know that Ferris State Hockey Brotherhood really runs pretty deep.
Yeah, it does. I've just known my teammates over the past few years, the guys who have graduated. I've met a lot of alumni who I haven't played with, and but I feel like we're all still tight. Like when I meet them, it's like I've known them for a long time. We're just all coming through this program together at different times, but yeah, it's like a tight brotherhood. It's awesome.
Couple non-conference games. How important are these guys in getting you prepared as you get ready to resume CCHA action?
Yeah, it's great to have these non-conference games. It goes towards the standings. It goes towards our regular season record, but it's good to play these games to get ready for the CCHA games. It's good preparation.
Well, Ethan, thanks for the time, and best of luck this weekend as you make the long trip out to New York.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update right after this.